Tweets versus Threads. Twitter sues Meta over Threads app. Shocking rumors on upcoming Vision Pro, iPhone 15 and 16. And new iPads on the way. And finally, leaked details on upcoming Intel and AMD CPUs. And more. Let's get into it. In a battle of tweets versus Threads, Twitter is threatening to sue Meta over concerns about its new app, Threads, aka Twitter 2.0. Twitter claims that Meta used its trade secrets and intellectual property to develop Threads app by hiring former Twitter employees who still have access to confidential information. Meta, on the other hand, just coolly denies everything. Elon Musk says Meta is cheating. Over at Microsoft, rumors claim that Windows 12 will roll out a new feature, floating taskbar, which Microsoft accidentally teased at the Ignite conference. I guess they didn't ignite enough. Speculation suggests that Windows 12 will roll out in the third quarter of 2024, followed by a wider rollout in 2025. Reports suggest that Intel and AMD are working with Microsoft to provide advanced AI capabilities, and that Windows 12 will be separated into states for easier management and updating. Seeing that Windows 11 is starting to gain some traction with users, Windows 12 better set the bar high, or else no one will care about it. Into the Apple news. If you want to buy the Vision Pro, you gotta book an appointment. According to Mark Gurman, this will be like when the first Apple Watch was released. During the appointment, Apple must ensure that the device fits you and your prescription glasses if needed. Apple is working on both an iPhone app and physical machine that does the scan. And when Apple starts online orders in the US and globally by the end of 2024, you need to upload your lens prescription and head scan data. According to Gurman, Apple is also working on additional accessories, like a second strap that goes around your head for those with smaller bodies, and a shoulder pouch, should your clothes not have pockets for some reason. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is expected to be more expensive than its predecessors, with a starting price higher than $1,100. Tech analyst Jeff Pugh predicts this increase in price, but doesn't specify why. However, the phone is expected to have some new features such as a larger battery and screen, and a periscope lens exclusive to the 15 Pro Max, giving it a 5x to 6x optical zoom, leaving the 3x zoom of the 14 Pro models in the dust. Mass production is set to begin in August, with around 84 million units in the second half of 2023. That's a lot of iPhones. But regardless of the price, people will still buy the latest iPhone. Start saving up. Jeff also says that there is a low chance that the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max will have the solid state buttons, which were rumored to be on the 15 Pro model. But Apple faced some unresolved technical issues before mass production and had to revert to mechanical buttons. Additionally, Apple supplier Cirrus Logic hinted at the solid-state buttons in a shareholder letter last year, but confirmed the plans were scrapped in May. Moving on, new iPads are on the way. Apple suppliers are set to begin production of new 11 and 13-inch iPad Pros with OLED displays in the first quarter of 2024, as per research from Omdia. This means that these upcoming iPads will have brighter displays, have higher color accuracy, and lower power consumption compared to the existing models with LCD panels. They are likely to be released next year with an M3 chip. Into the gaming news. No one wants the RTX 4060 Ti. Nvidia is set to release the card on July 18th, but as expected, there's no interest from the board partners because of the low demand from gamers. I mean, look at this thing. It's basically a 4060 with double the VRAM, and no one wants the 4060. Didn't someone tell Nvidia that bigger isn't always better? And I do pray that this card flops because Nvidia must end its overpriced shenanigans, especially when there's good offerings from AMD, heck, even Intel. It seems like AMD is gearing up for its next gen CPUs. They just dropped some Linux patches for their Zen5 CPUs for Ryzen and EPYC CPUs, codenamed Family 26. Why Family 26? Because they have 26 kids and counting. Just kidding. It's probably because they're the 26th generation of AMD processors. While the patches don't scream, hey, we're for Zen5 CPUs, It's pretty clear that considering the Zen 4 already received ample Linux support, and earlier leaks spilled the beans on the Zen 5 codename, further supporting the notion that these Linux patches are indeed for the upcoming CPUs. So, what do these patches do? They add new PCIe IDs for the processors and drivers for temperature monitoring and error detection. Over at Team Blue, we have some leaks for the next-gen CPUs. These may be the first slides of Intel's next-gen laptop CPUs shared by Moore's Law is Dead, codenamed Meteor Lake, like a theme park attraction. They will use new XeLPG graphics based on Alchemist, while Raptor Lake will retain the same graphics as the current generation. There will be more Meteor Lake CPUs than Arrow Lake CPUs in different power configurations. Hey, the Meteor wiped out the dinosaur. What about the shiny new XeLPG graphics? It will offer power and area optimization, support for DirectX 12U graphics, and a 33 increase in graphics core capabilities. We're likely to see these CPUs in September this year.